You hear that? That has been going off since I got here last night. Oh, I should put my seatbelt. We are at the park again this morning. I like coming here to finish getting ready. There's nobody here. It's great. As I was saying, I use this white noise app. Okay, I think it's what is it? It's just white noise. I like this one. That is what I listen to. I like it because I don't listen to crickets or oceans or frogs, because those are just on loops and I can tell the loop, and then I just get focused on when I hear it just looping again. And so I just like it when it's just consistent. My brain doesn't get hooked on the loop, and it seems to work pretty well for me. I've been looking at the solar power stuff again, because I mean, this thing is great. Oh, why isn't it? This thing is great, but it's not charging very well in my car. And so I'm not really sure what's happening. Like it was like over an hour charging yesterday, but it didn't move from 44%, but I don't know. Maybe it just is taking a long time to charge when I let it go that low. So I think I decided I'm not gonna stress over finding a new place to stay. I'm just gonna stay in the place that over there. On the weekends, I think I will go into Arlington, but I'm just gonna stay there. I'm not trying to stress anymore over it. If I get told to move, fine. I'll deal with it when and if it happens. But otherwise, that's gonna be my routine. Should you have a routine when you're living in your car? No. I just need to make things a little bit more simple, and it's just exhausting. Like I was saying the other day, it's hard because there's no place to rest and take a nap, and you gotta find a place that is okay, and then, you know, not be on display when you're sleeping. I have tried to lay my seat back here and take a rest, but it's just not the same. I'm gonna finish getting ready, okay, and go to work. So we will see you later. That is the alarm. It is still going off. Okay. Boy, did I have an experience. I don't know if you can hear what's going on outside, but it's a pretty warm evening compared to the weather that we've had, and so people are out and about and racing cars, and so there were some people down the street, and so I'm just gonna talk quietly. I went in and showered, and there was a woman in the stall forever while I was changing. I'm like, what in the world is going on in there? And so then I got dressed and was brushing my hair, and she came out of the stall. And normally in the locker room, you're just like in and out and doing your thing, focused on what you're doing, and get done and leave. And so she came out, and she was like, kind of passed each other a couple times, and then she's like, oh, and hi, by the way. You know, she's very nice. I was like, oh, hi. And so I just proceeded to brush my hair. And then all of a sudden she blurts out, I just got off the phone with my sister telling me to make sure I put in the trust that she gets all my money when I die. I was like, uh-oh. Here we go. Oh man, she had been crying, and she was an older woman. It turns out that it was weird because she said that her parents died, and so I thought they recently died, and then she is the executor, I guess, and she was in charge of the trust, and then her sister was saying to put her in it when she dies, and then she told her sister that she almost drowned and she almost died, and all this stuff. And I was like, it was really, really hard to follow. I felt terrible for her, you know. Because she just said that her sister is like this selfish person, and how could people be like that? And yeah, I don't know how people be like that. That's nuts to me. So anyway, she was very upset, and she had come to the gym to go work out and relieve some stress, which is great. Like, that's awesome. She was a fit person. I would be going to eat something, so that was good on her. And then she started asking me, like, where do you work and what's your name? And I'm like, you know, like, I don't mind. I told her, and I just didn't want her asking too many questions. Like, I don't know what I thought. Maybe she would say, like, let's get together. I don't know. There's a cop right there. Just drove by. But I just answered and moved on, and then asked, okay, where do you work? Oh man. And she was just very upset, and I asked her if she wanted a hug. I'm not like the touchy-feely person with everyone. Yeah, I was like, do you want a hug? And she's like, oh yes. Normally I'd be like, no, I don't want a hug. But so I gave her a hug, and I felt bad for her. But I was kind of like, oh man, what's happening now? I mean, my plans are shot for the evening, but I figured she kept talking about this serenity prayer, and that she kept saying this serenity prayer, and you know, life is such a struggle, and she doesn't have her parents anymore. Her sister's a moron. She said she has friends, which is good, but she just felt pretty devastated, and I can relate to that. I mean, not in that scenario, but people are very disappointing, right? Like, extremely. And even family, me included. It's just hard to trust anyone, honestly. Like, if you can't even trust your family, who can you trust? But we're all just trying to figure this life out. Even people who are really close to me turn out to just immensely disappoint you. And by no means is my situation like hers at the, you know, this time, but it just got me thinking about this past year that I've been out here, and those who were really, really close to me. I mean, people I've known for over a decade. The relationship's no longer there. And I just got royally screwed over. There are just these people who were so close to me, and like, I have never told other people certain things that have happened in my life and things that I've gone through, and it's like things happen and then they turn their back on you. So those relationships are gone. They'll never be the same. I don't really have many in my close circle anyway, and purposefully so. The older I've gotten, I've just thought to myself that relationships come and go, and our lives are chapters in a book. And you have people in your life during certain chapters, maybe a lot of chapters, and then things change. And for whatever reason, good or bad, people drift apart, or there's no longer any room for them, or it's better for them not to be a part of your life. I've talked about that with some people, and I know that not everybody has that mindset, because there are people I know who they just want to like continue to drag people along with them through their whole entire life. But it's like, why would you force it? If it's, I mean, you move on and you do different things, and maybe it was just only meant to be for that time. I don't know. Yeah, I really I limit my social interaction. Sometimes I can be very extroverted, sometimes introverted, and that is called an ambivert. So I think I'm an ambivert. So with that, I am not even gonna make dinner. I don't really care. I'm just gonna lay down. Alright, so I'm gonna sign off for this evening. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.